Good morning. It's not that very good day here, but it's nice enough to drive a car like this. So a lot of people always have seen it, I think, in the thumbnail for this video. This is a Maybach. This is a Maybach 57. So that is the step-in model that costed 390,000 euros at the time. So this particular Maybach is built between 2002 and 2012. I thought in 2009 you had a small facelift. This particular car is from 2004. So which models were in the market? So you had 4 models. This is they almost look almost the same all. So this is the 57. So that means it's 5.70 meters. You also have the 57S, they have more power. And you have the 62 and the 62S. So the 57 and the 62 had the same engine, and the S's had also the same engine. The difference between the 57 and the 62 is the length. So this particular car is 5.70 meters and a little bit, and the 62 is 6.20 meters. So this is already a very long car. So yeah, they were very expensive. The prices started at around 390,000 euros. I thought for the S model it started, or the 62 model it started for 430,000 euros or something. I will look at the numbers later. So it's a very luxurious model. It's based on a W220 S-Class that came on the market in 1999. The engine is also based on the first model. It's a developed engine. This started with the M137. That was the free-valve V12 engine that came in the S-Class with 367 horsepower. So more about the engine later. First we are going to look in this interior, because that is the biggest thing, I think. It looks a lot like an S-Class, but it's just more refined. You got a lot of space, a lot of luxuriousness, a lot of Alcantara. It's just very nice. You got all kinds of space. It's just incredible. These particular cars are also really known for that's really quiet. So electrical windows, of course, electrical mirrors, you can have everything with it. Also when you're going to in reverse, the mirrors there go down, so that's also very nice. Electrical seats, also with the massage function. It was, I thought, only on the driver's side it was standard, and on the passengers it was an optional thing, but this car has it both. So I got the car running because the battery was a little bit low, so otherwise the functions would not work. It shuts it off, but it's working now all. So wood trimming, it's just very nice. You can also got a TV, a navigation, everything is in it. You got also satellite navigation, satellite TV. And this particular car is from 2002, so imagine in that time it was a lot. So it's just also you got this car has no hydraulic suspension. It got air suspension. You can also raise it, and sport suspension. You have transmission control, same as in the Mercedes. The headrest, parkings, that sort of stuff. So it's just very nice. Also, this is also a nice thing, I think. I don't know how old the phone is that should be in there, but I think yeah, if you push it, it goes electrical back. So that's a very nice thing. So the most important thing, oh yeah, also I got a Bose sound system, that's standard. I think in the back, that's really nice. And soft closed doors, of course. Very nice. There's a lot of space. Look, because that seat is in my position. So we also got a very big trunk. Electrical, of course. The space I don't know for sure, but I think it's about 500 liters. Very nice, clean car. Also in 2002 you got electrical closing already, so that's very nice. So now, what also is important to know is this particular car is delivered on 19-inch wheels. You got on the front, what I think is the first car that I see it on. There are 2 brake calipers in the front on one wheel. You can see there's one here, and the other one is here. And they are pretty big. So this particular model weighs 2,735 kilos. So it's a lot of weight to stop. So now I'll show you the engine. So to tell you a little bit of a story about it, in 2000 and end of 2002 the S-Class came also on the market at 5.5 liter V8 of a V12 bi-turbo, but this particular engine is developed for the Maybach, for this car. So in the time they developed this engine, the normal S-Class, the W220, was still driving with the M137 engine. It was a normal aspirated V12. This engine was developed for the Maybach, so it has 550 horsepower and 900 Newton meters. In the S-Class it had 500 horsepower and 800 Newton meters. So more about that later. But yeah, very nice engine compartment, very clean, it runs very quiet. It looks pretty big because the intercoolers and that sort of stuff is all underneath, but the engine is pretty compact. You can see the turbochargers, I don't think you can see it on video, but on the side of the engine. So very nice. So how nice it is in the back in here. So seats in the front are just a normal position. Very nice. So my headrest needs to go up a little bit. Of course it's electrical. Needs to have a good seating in here. Also what you also can do, you can also adjust the front seat. So you push the other button, you move it forward because you want to have more legroom, of course. That's very important. And to watch your TV pretty good, you have to put it like this. You can adjust the radio and that sort of stuff. Very nice. So if the sun is shining in your back, you can close the window in here. I hope you can see it. Look. Of course it's electrical. Very nice. So if you want to have a nice cold drink, you can open it just here. You first push your glasses out. You can also have crystal glasses normally. I thought it were in this car normally, so you put it down. And there's just a little cooling compartment in here. So I thought normally there were also glasses in it, and you could put it in here. So it is just very luxurious. You've got all kinds of features in here. Also got extra compartments everywhere in here. Electrical seats in 3 positions, memory seats. It is just, you can see how fast the driver is going. He's going too slow. Most of the time he's going too slow, of course, but then you just say drive through, of course. So it's just, yeah. Have a look how far you can put this seat in a laying down position. You can just sleep in here. It's very nice. So yeah, very nice, comfortable place in here. So I put the seat back. It's all very smooth. It's just a very big car. Also, when it's just in a normal driving position, it's just still very spacey in here. Very nice car. So let's go through to the test drive. So let's have a test drive in this very nice Maybach 57. It's very smooth and quiet V8, of a V12 of course, yeah, V12. It's a very nice V12. It's really quiet. So let's have a test drive. Put the lights on. Very big car. But don't underestimate it. It can still perform very good. So I also looked to some other reviews of companies when this car came on the market, and the biggest thing that was coming out of it is that it's really quiet and really smooth. So put the steering wheel a little bit towards me. So I got the plates on it. I had still the company plates on it, advertisement plates. So very smooth. So I got two settings for transmission also, so you can put it also in more sportier settings. Put my seat a little bit more back, a little bit down. So it feels very light, but I think this is because this engine produces a lot of torque. It's on 900 Newton meters. Have a look. It was 900 Newton meters from 2,300 RPMs till 3,000 RPMs. So under that it's a little bit lower, but still, and 550 horsepower at 5,250 RPM. So rev limit is about 5,900 RPM, so it's a low revving engine. So like I said, this particular, like I started at the beginning, this car is produced from 2002 to 2012. It's called the Maybach. I think after 2012 it's called Mercedes-maybach, and it's just a luxury model of an S-Class. You can also get it in the S-Class Coupe, that sort of stuff. But at this point they want to compare it with a Rolls-Royce, to get in the same market range. But I think it was not really a success, because they only built, in that 10 years of time, they built 3,000 cars. So in the starting price of an 57 was 390,000 euros. When you want an S model, it started at 435,000 euros. And I thought, if you want to have a 62, the longer version, I thought it was 590,000 euros it started it with. So that's a lot of money. But yeah, if you got if money is not a problem, so why not? Because it's really smooth, and you can really feel the difference in an S-Class. S-Class is very good, but this is, this is the next level, I think. The only thing I think, that's the opinion I'm sharing with a lot of people, is that it's looking a lot like a Mercedes. It's not a different brand. So I thought in 2002 they could better put this car in the market as a Mercedes-maybach like they did now. Because it's just, the key is the same as a Mercedes also. But that does not make this car not as good as it is, because it's very luxurious. So yeah, like I said, it weighs 2,735 kilos for the 75 models, also the S, and it was 2,820 kilos or something for the 62. So performance-wise, this particular car is a 5.5 liter V12. So it's based on the M137. That's normal aspirated V12, is a 5.8 liter. What's the difference? It has between the bi-turbo model, the 5.5, that's the M285 engine, that it has forced internals, and they also made the cylinder walls thicker, so 2 millimeters. So that is why it's not a 5.8 but a 5.5. So it also some different issues like oil coolers and that sort of stuff is not inside the V anymore. So you got also kind of leakages with the older engine. But this particular engine is developed for this car. So in the my parking sensors, put it off. So in this particular for this particular car, so it was developed as a 550 horsepower and 900 Newton meters engine. It has 1.3 liter of boost pressure. So in the S-Class, they use the same engine from end of 2002, I thought. But to not put this car in a shadow or that is not that fast, they decreased or detuned the engine to 500 horsepower and 800 Newton meters. So it is still a lot. And if you remap it, you go easily up to, I thought, 590 horsepower with an S-Class also. But this engine, it's just really nice. So the S model that was also on the market is the same model as a 65 AMG engine. So that's different crankshafts, different boring. It's just completely different. And I thought that engine code was M275 or something. That is a 6 liter V12. So not a 6.5 as the number saying, but that's a 6 liter V12. Bi-turbo, different turbos, that sort of stuff. It delivers 612 horsepower and 1,001 Newton meters. So that is getting the price 45,000 euros more than it already is. So back to this model, 2,735 kilos. It will accelerate in 5.1 seconds, but I think it's really fast for a car that weighs 2,735 kilos. So yeah, For the rest, it's just very nice. I think this particular car, I should be in the back seat, but yeah, I'm now here. I think this car is, it's a lot of options. I could not learn them all out of my head, but I will tell you something. So standard features with 19-inch wheels. You also had a command APS cockpit, so radio sort of stuff, and that's the stuff is it. 21 speaker sound system. It's a big car, so you can easily fit 21 speakers. 60G changes as well in the back, DVD, navigation, satellite navigation. 4-way powered adjustable seats, ventilated front seats, massage seats. It's just parking sensors. It's not normal. That kind of option that this car is. But I also think is nice when you are in the back. I think that's the biggest thing why people buy this car. If you got enough money and you're not flying and you are in a car, the space in the back is just perfect. It's just incredible. So and still, acceleration is just, it's incredible. You still hear a little rumble out of the engine. That's very nice, but you can feel it's a heavy car. But when you brake, you don't feel it. It's just really good. It's also got a brake assist on it. I don't know how Mercedes calls it, but there's a brake assist. If you push the brakes, it will help you brake even faster. So that's needed, I think. 19-inch wheels, and it got 2 calipers in one disc at the front, so that's also why it brakes very good, I think. But it also wears a lot if you use it like if you're going to race it or something. Not really a car for that, but of course. So let's see if we can do an acceleration test. It's a little bit wet outside. It's just below above zero. I think it's about 2 or 3 degrees above zero. So, but I think traction control wise, it should be pretty good. So factory on is 5.1 seconds. Transmission wise, it's a 722.6. Same transmission as in the Mercedes. In the Mercedes W220, same transmission model for the V12. So very good transmission, so you can easily do that. You've also got the sport settings in it. I think that's pretty strange in a car like that, but you can have it. So I've got the transmission, I put it in sport mode. You can see it over here. It's now in return. I put it back in D. If I put it in sport mode, you can see it is an S on here, so it will shift a little bit later. So acceleration should be done in about 5.1 seconds. You can see it's 2.5 degrees, so it's maybe in the road is a little bit wet, so maybe it would be not that good, the acceleration, but we will see because it's a very heavy car. So I cannot put the digital speedometer on it because there is a small light in the back broken, so I cannot switch it to a different setting. I tried it, but it's not. I can't do it. So I will put the suspension in the sport setting, the hardest setting. So we will see. Oh, you can see it now. Look, it's an Airmatic. It's Comfort, Sport 1 and Sport Plus. So that works. So I can have a look if I now can get the. I cannot get it out of it. So put the camera a little bit to the front, so it's not the steering wheel is not hitting it. So about 5.1 seconds. So I think it should do pretty good. 5.1 seconds is really fast. This particular engine have a lot of torque. So let's see. A little bit wheel spin on the right side. I got full grip now. So about 6,000 RPMs it shifts. So 120 kilometers. Still pulling. It feels like I'm driving 50. And I'm doing 150. So now you're going to feel it's a heavy car. It's still very, 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 very smooth. Very, very nice. The brakes also. I'm not going to push it all the way, but it brakes like. It's very good for a car that weighs 2,700 kilos. So it's very smooth. This is the perfect autobahn cruiser. Put it on 200 kilometers on cruise control, it's just perfect. It's so quiet, unbelievable. So very good acceleration, I think, for a car that is weighing a lot. So very nice. So I hope you like this video about this Maybach 57. It's a very massive and impressive car, I think. And yeah, I think if you are in the market for something very luxurious, I think you should have a look at this, because yeah, I think it's a very nice car to be driven in, or drive yourself, of course. If you're going on a holiday in a car like this, it would be awesome. Very big baggage compartment, very nice space in the back. I think I will only be sitting in the back then, but I'll let my girlfriend drive it. It would be perfect. So yeah, this particular car is for sale, passioncar.de. Like I said, look on their website. Also click in the right corner for you. There's the right corner. There's a button with my logo. Go to my main page and subscribe if you liked it and like it. And if you got some comments, don't forget to tell me if you want to know something, or if you want to tell me something or ask me something. No problem. So I'm also busy with the website. It's going to be JMSpeedshop.com. So it will be in the air in a month or two, I hope so. So also have a look there. So advertisement of this particular model is also underneath in the description. Also a lot of information is over there. So hope to see you next time in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.